Today we're going to be looking at a move called instant replay, where you can shoot a card from one hand to the other just like that. There's also many other uses for this move. Instead of just like burying a card, you can flip up two cards, you can shoot cards back and forth, many other different uses for it. Now I'm Card Perfect. I do different types of sleight of hand moves, cardistry, deck reviews, and many other things related to playing cards. And if you guys like that content, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Now let's get into this instant replay tutorial right now. Now, instant replay is going to look like this, where you can shoot the card from this hand to the other hand, just like so. Now, there are many other uses for it, just like you can do a double, and then, so let's say you have your double done here. Instead of doing that, you can just take your double. If someone they don't believe you, you can just shoot your double into the other hand, and then they're like, well, there's no way that couldn't be a double then. You can also just shoot it onto the top of the deck. Now you can actually control your double. Then you can also shoot it from one hand to the other this way, although I'm not nearly as good at that one, so I'm not going to be teaching that one today. I just know how to do it. I have not practiced that one nearly enough, as you can tell. So at some point I will be coming out with a tutorial on that once I've actually mastered that move. I just know it exists currently. So I will be teaching you one from right hand, from your non-deck hand to the deck. Another way you can do this is you can take it, if you have your double, and you can just shoot it straight up into the air, just like so, and your double actually stays together, which is just another cool way to use this move. And I honestly use this move all the time. So what you're going to want to do is first get a playing card that you're going to shoot. So it doesn't matter how you get it. If you want to use hot shot to get it over here, you just want to take it off the top of the deck, and then you're going to take it and put it between your thumb and middle. Is going to be like right down that middle line of the playing card. Then your ring and pinky are going to be on the bottom, and your index is going to be pushing up in the back, because the index is going to push hard enough to make this pressure build up, and when it releases with the thumb, your thumb is just going to pull down, and that card is going to shoot off. It's going to shoot off the thumb like that, and then it'll land over there. Now, how to actually shoot it is once you're here, you do want to have probably a Charlier cut already halfway done, because it's going to make it a lot easier in case when you're beginning to do it, you're going to end up shooting a little too far. It'll still end up dropping right in your hand, and getting your distance right does take a little bit of time, because you're not going to want to try to do that all the way over here. You want really just one rotation on this, because if you're too far, it's going to get like 4 rotations and not make it right. If you're right here, then it's going to do that. So finding your distance is more up to you. I like to be about right here, so I have about 2 decks length in between my hands, as long as you don't screw that up like that. And you also don't want to do right here, you want to have a little bit of a raise on it, just like that. So because if you're really low to the ground, just like this, and as I just showed you, it doesn't really work quite as well. It does still work, but just not as well as what happens when you're a little bit up and tilted sideways. Now, how to do it when you're just going to shoot it up, and honestly with a double, you really just do it with 2 cards. That's literally the only difference. So with a double, you're just going to take it here, take your double, don't do that, and then just shoot it over here. And it still stays together as long as you push this a little bit together to get rid of the air, because then it's the same thing as like when you drop it like that, it stays together. But if you do it like this and you don't push that together, they'll just drop apart, and you can see the difference there. But shooting up into the air is, instead of having it tilted sideways to shoot it, you're just going to have it facing straight up. So wherever the face is facing, that seems pretty obvious, that's where it's going to go. So if you're here, it's like this. If it's here, it'll go straight up. And on both of those, you can go like that. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you guys did like instant replay, make sure to smash that like button, but don't hit it too hard, because you still got to hit it next time. And if you guys did like the rest of my content, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell, and let me know what other types of sleight of hand moves you guys want to see in my next upcoming videos. Thank you guys for watching. This is Card Perfect, signing off.